Hi, today is Friday, November 13th. I'm Mike Malcolm, and here's what's coming up at the Church of St. Mary. What's going on with construction? Plenty. Every time I look out the window, there's a big pile of pipes that have disappeared because the construction crews have buried them in the earth underneath the site of the new community center. The idea is that they're creating this network of tunnels that will duct stormwater as it rains on the west parking lot. It'll send it below the site of the new building out into the city of Tulsa's stormwater drains underneath 49th Place. Pretty exciting. Good stuff. What's going on inside? Well, interior designer and parishioner Jennifer Strickler agreed to help get some furniture into the new vestibule. So the new vestibule has a very modern design, and she ordered some very modern furniture that will fit with the color palette and the overall look. And she's provided conversation spaces. She's got some new benches where people can gather before or after Mass and just sit down for a moment. There's also some nice single chairs where, say, a parent with a child that wants to calm down, they can go out into the vestibule, be seated for a minute before they go back into Mass. So very nice, and we appreciate you, Jennifer. Thank you very much. Now, go with me ahead to Christmas, and here's why. I want to let you in on a little bit of a secret. So we're making plans for Christmas Masses in 2020, in this year of COVID, in this year of masks and social distance and all this. And we want to have as many seats available for Mass as possible, and we think we have a plan. Here's what we're thinking so far. So if this changes, don't hold it against me, but I just want you to know first. So the plan is to do 4 Masses on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. There's going to be a 4 o'clock, a 6 o'clock, and a 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas morning, there will be a 9 a.m. Mass. The 4, 6, 10, and then the 9, those 4 Masses will take place in the church. There will also be closed circuit TV, if you will, simultaneous broadcast from the church into the gym, and that will be basically a big live stream that will go to the gym. So Mass in the gym will start at exactly the same time that it does in the church, 4, 6, 10, and 9. And if you choose to attend Mass in the gym, one of the deacons or Eucharistic ministers will bring Holy Communion into the gym so that you can receive communion as well. And of course, we will be live streaming. I plan to live stream all 4 of those Masses. So you've got choices. Here's why I'm telling you this so early. It's because we're going to have some sort of a reservation system, and we want to make sure the parishioners get access to those tickets first. So the tickets are going to be free. The reservations are free, of course, but because there's a limited number of seats out there, about 300 in the church and about 200 in the gym, that's going to be about 2,000 seats over the course of Christmas Eve and Christmas. We want to make sure the parishioners have the first crack at getting those reservations. So now is not the time to register. It's not going to be available this weekend, probably not even next weekend, but be listening at Mass, and when the priest says, now is time to register for your seats for Christmas Eve and Christmas, be sure you listen carefully. There's probably going to be a link on the website, again, not yet, but where you can go sign up for, say, 4 o'clock Christmas Eve in the church, or 10 o'clock Christmas Eve in the gym, and there will be tickets that you will be able to reserve for that. And then when you come on Christmas Eve or Christmas, somebody will help you find your seats. So that's the plan. Just want to make sure that you know first. So what else is going on? There is a bit of a wrinkle in those plans that I mentioned because we don't quite know the state of the gym floor. So several weeks ago, the floor buckled. So all those big wooden slats that push together, there was one section down at one end of the gym that just buckled up. And that was due to moisture pushing on those slats of wood, and it caused the weak point to kind of pop up. So we've been talking to insurance adjusters, we've been talking to all kinds of the disaster and water experts, and we just don't know right now what's going to happen to the gym floor. It looks at this point like it's going to be a total replacement of the gym floor. Unfortunately, we've got some really good insurance. However, that's going to take somewhere between 3 and 5 weeks to get done. So I'm not sure how that's going to impact Christmas. I think right now the plan is just to let it be until next summer. We'll do some repairs to the part of the floor that needs it. That'll get us through the basketball season, and then we'll be able to wait and make it through till summer, do the repairs, and all will be well. Just want you to know. So what is coming up this weekend, real fast? There's a blood drive this weekend, sponsored by the Knights of Columbus and the American Red Cross. If you want to sign up, go to the church website, and then you can find a link there to the American Red Cross where you can make an appointment to donate blood. On December 1st, Lyndon Meyer and the Sunday Morning Mass Choir at the Church of St. Mary is going to put on lessons and carols. It's a combination of sacred scripture and a lot of beautiful music. That event will be live streamed, and you can come to it in person. So make a choice, whatever fits your lifestyle best, and then make sure that you plan to attend either virtually or in person. And then finally, I want to invite you, if you haven't heard about Glory Be Podcast. It's a podcast that I'm producing, and the hosts are Father Vince Fernandez and Sharon Hanish, also of the Church of St. Mary, of course. And we're interviewing people that we think are interesting. For example, we interviewed this week the guy who's the director of mission, the founder of Exodus 90. It's a popular men's at-home retreat, basically. We interviewed a Carmelite sister who lives in Miami, Florida, and is a big fan of the Miami Heat. They have a player called Kendrick Nunn, and so they made a couple of videos with nuns supporting Nunn, and it made some national headlines because of that. And so we interviewed her. She was fun. We also interviewed a guy who's an Oklahoma native who grew up, got ordained a priest for the Diocese of Atlanta, and has now found himself as the white pastor of a large black Catholic church in Atlanta. That's going to really impact how he prays, of course. He's an interesting guy. Also, we had an interview recently with an Omaha principal of a Catholic girls' school who rose to national fame by making those phone calls when it snows and they have to cancel school. He sang songs according to Disney tunes, but it tells people the rules for school cancellation. We've interviewed all kinds of people, some local folks like Emily Camp and Lyndon Meyer, and also people from all around the country, people who you probably haven't heard of, but people who maybe you'll find interesting. If you want to give it a shot, it's available all over the place. It's on YouTube. It's on the Church of St. Mary YouTube channel. It's also available on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Breaker, Overcast, Radio Public, just about anywhere that you would go to find good podcasts. We're there. So it's Glory Be, interesting people and how they pray. Take care. Have a great week, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Bye.